I recently streamed 20 hours for charity. I did this to not only raise money for a good cause, but because it motivated me to actually give streaming a shot. I was initially doing this for one of my classes, but in the last 5 hours of my stream, I realized I was having a lot of fun. I needed to keep streaming, but I needed purpose. I needed a reason to stream. I couldn't just sit here and talk. I needed something to study and understand. So I started making some ideas. I started by writing down everything I like. Then I thought of possible video ideas off of these interests, and this would branch off to create 2 videos, one of which you're watching right now. As you know by looking at the title, you can tell I decided to run a Minecraft tournament. A place where me and my friends could try to outsmart each other and achieve victory. I was so excited about this idea, I spent pretty much all of my free time polishing my plan. Here's the basics. There's going to be 3 events. The first one, killing the Ender Dragon. Number 2, the highest XP level. Finally, number 3, player kills. Each event would have a hard cap. For example, in the highest XP event, the goal XP was level 300. Alternatively, whoever had the highest XP level at the end of the week would also win. The prizes for each of these events were advertised in the form of diamonds. And you may be thinking, why would I want diamonds? This server's only going to last for a month anyways. But these diamonds will let you buy an entry for the grand prize, a raffle that will be decided at the end of the event. Now, you must be dying to know, what is the grand prize? Well, it's something called a hoglin. A hoglin is basically just a puppet. The prize is kind of mid. I don't really like the prize. I initially thought about having a $25 prize, but changed it to this to make people feel like they wouldn't have to cheat. But honestly, cheating was probably better than not showing up at all. Yeah, that's right. Pretty much no one showed up for this event. The only people to show up were Sauceboss and Rio. And even then, Sauceboss couldn't even join the realm. He kept clicking join and it just kept kicking him. So for the first 24 hours of the server, it was pretty much just me and Will playing Minecraft. Not even together, we were pretty much competing in quotation marks because I wasn't even going to try to win. Some of you may be thinking, well, you gotta organize, you gotta plan with people, you gotta figure out what time they're ready. I literally did that. I made sure to add everyone and tell them this is the time that you said you're available. Let me know if this time doesn't work for you and I'll figure something else out. And they all said, they're like, yeah, I'll be free that time. I'll be free that time. I'll be there. And yeah, they were all free during that time. But instead of playing the realm that they said they would agree to play and do something that would help me out with my content and even be kind of fun, nope. Instead, they were playing Roblox. They were playing fucking Monkey Tycoon. If you're like any normal human being and never played Monkey Tycoon, it's literally a mobile game. It's just an idle mobile game. You sit there, you collect bananas, and then you buy monkeys and then you merge them to get a bigger monkey. They were playing this instead of a tournament they said they were gonna go to. They were playing fucking Monkey Tycoon. And although I was like super mad in the moment, it really didn't matter. There's really no point to getting upset about it now. And honestly, I could see myself doing the same thing. Yeah, would it have been nice if they didn't agree and say, oh wow, this event's gonna be so cool. I'm in. I'll be there. Yes, I'm free during this time. I'll be there. And then play Monkey Tycoon? Yeah. I think that they could have done that a little differently, but it's all in the past now. And I don't really care anymore. I still had a lot of fun playing that server. Before I talk about the cool experiences and fun I had on this server, first I need to talk about a word from our sponsor. Do you ever find yourself driving in the winter weather, having the time of your life, then all of a sudden you take a corner a little too fast and boom, now you're sliding into a curb. Now your control arm's broken and you can't drive your car for the next 2 weeks, so you have to take your bike to work in the freezing snow while you wait for the parts to get delivered. And then after you get the part and take off your control arm, put the new one on, after that you have to drive it to a workshop so they can fix the alignment on your car, keep it there for another week or 2, and then finally after all that, after a good 2 weeks of biking, you can finally drive your car. If this has ever happened to you, you can join our Discord below and talk about it. Or better yet, just stop by my Twitch, share your experience. I, spoiler alert, may have had a similar one, and I would love to talk about it. Anyways, back to all the fun I was having. Like I said, even though this tournament was kind of a failure, I actually really did have a good time playing. In the weeks coming up to the event, I had been doing practice and test runs to balance the game, and I actually built a really good plan. Basically, as soon as I joined the world, I was going to immediately find a village. Then after that, get a librarian, do some mining, and then get all the way up to an Iron Fortune 3 pickaxe. After that, I would mine as many diamonds as I could possibly have. Then I would sell these diamonds to players in exchange for blocks or things that I needed to support the economy even more. Now at this point, Will was still going pretty strong in his Ender Dragon progress, and he was actually in the end, and the dragon had 1 hit left. In this moment, we were all in a VC. Brayden and Sauceboss tried to join to make a last-ditch effort, but it wouldn't last very long. Will did try to give them a chance. He went and brushed his teeth.
We were back. Need a piss.
Oh my god, it's actually...
This guy's going AFK. He thinks I can't catch him.
In the end, yeah, Will took the win, and pretty soon after, they both just give up.
Stop moving.
I'm brushing my teeth.
Bro, this is hilarious.
Okay, well, we'll just one.
Oh my god.
You didn't even let me cook my steak first.
This immediately launched the server into the second event, the highest XP event. Will already had a pretty great lead by killing the Ender Dragon. I assumed Sauceboss and Brayden would stick around, but no, they both just left and completely gave up on all progress. So again, it was just gonna be me and Will playing for the next week. Or so I thought. Tanner and Brendan would actually hop on later that week. Even though they wouldn't really make any progress in the XP leaderboard, Tanner would actually put a base down and Brendan would just goof off. And yeah, they weren't competing, but at least they were having fun. And like, at least someone was enjoying the round.
Stop saying my full name, it's so weird.
Now the next section was supposed to mention how Brendan actually gave me the idea for my oil rig, but I went and found the clip, and I made the idea by myself. I might make a big oil rig in the center of this now.
Yeah, dude, you just totally do that. Making giant oil rig.
I built the whole oil rig thinking that Brendan came up with the idea, but he was just there when I mentioned it. This is like the Mandela effect or whatever. Anyways, this is just very weird for me. But yeah, like I said, I made an oil rig. It was a funny idea I made in the moment that I thought I didn't make. And in the next few days, it would be the main focus that I'd have. I'd made countless blueprints on it. And literally everything I did in the world from then on surrounded the oil rig. I was getting kind of obsessed with this oil rig. And after like a week of planning, everything I did in reality started surrounding the oil rig too. While I was sitting in my language arts class, my teacher would read our book to us, and I would just doodle little projects of the oil rig. As you can tell, I put a lot of thought into the oil rig. The basic idea when I first started was that the top of the oil rig would have 4 main parts. The first one being the villager trading hall. Immediately to the left of that would be a big iron farm, and immediately across from that would be a big natural mob farm, and then immediately to the right of that mob farm would be an item sorting system. Now for me, this was probably the most industrial project I've ever had, but I don't know, something about it wasn't quite right. It didn't really feel as industrial as I wanted. So I added a big bore mine straight through the center of it that would connect to a lower cavity where I would store bamboo, sugarcane, a pumpkin farm, a melon farm, and maybe a super smelter. Well, that was the plan at least. In my obsession with the oil rig, I had completely forgot I was running a tournament, and I was getting a ton of messages online asking, hey, did I win? Are we doing the raffle? When are we doing the raffle? What's the third event? Is it still player kills? And I completely forgot, so we had to quickly realign. Obviously, Will won the second XP level event, and the third event was going to be player kills, but we ended up canceling that and changing it to distance walked because there wasn't a lot of people online, and player kills would be kind of difficult. But yeah, Noodle Twig would go on to win this one. They literally walked 10,000 blocks. I don't know how they did it. I walked 8,000 just building random shit. So, very impressive.
She hit it.
Yo! 10,000 blocks.
10,000. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't even have anything to build. They just kind of walked for 10,000 blocks. Very, very good effort. But yeah, after they won, I was kind of tired of the whole thing, so I just wanted to be over. So I just I spun the raffle, and yeah, you'll see who won. All right, here we go. The final draw.
Oh, my screen share.
I'm just streaming it.
Oh.
Here we go, and oh, Will won with Kayuki barely missing it. Wow, how do you feel?
Oh wow, I just saw that.
How do you feel to be the brand new owner of a boglin? Sorry,
Boggling.
a big boglin guy. Well, congratulations.
Let's go.
This is real flexing material. I don't think you understand. And that marked the official end of the event, at least in my eyes. Don't come after me, I'm not doing this shit again. I hated it. Leave me alone. Wait, but Joe, what happened to the oil rig? Where is it? Alright, I'm gonna be real with you. We got a bit of a ways to go. Alright. I really did. I wanted to finish the oil rig in this video, and I absolutely hate fucking extending videos. If you've watched any of my other stuff, you know I'm notorious for putting stuff in part 2s, and then that part 2 just instantly disappearing out of existence. But I promise, I will try. I will try to finish this oil rig. No promises though. I mean, shit. But I promise you, I will finish this oil rig. Even if it sucks, I will put out some content on this oil rig. I do not care. But yeah, I'm leaving today, and I won't have a chance to upload this video for like another week, and I need to get this out. So if you got like oil rig blue balled, I'm sorry, but it has to be this way. I just can't help it.